Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmonds Donders.
We're away from the castle and this is the Smugglers trail leading to Glenlivet distillery. I don't think we're going to make it that far because every time I've come this way I've got so far and then the signs have got lost. So we'll go for a quick walk. You know how quick Lindsay's walks are. This is the way through, and depending on how manky it gets depends on how far we get up it. I have been up here in the middle of the summer and it has been sopping. So as this is now the 29th of April, your guess is as good as mine. And I have my thick coat on, my fingerless gloves and my scarf, because trust me folks, it ain't warm. It's not raining, but it definitely is not warm. When we got up this morning, the temperature said, I think it was 1 or 2 degrees outside and 8 degrees inside. So needless to say, Lindsay put the heating on because Lindsay doesn't do cold. David's in the van. He was bird watching. I think he was setting his video camera up to go outside and video some bits. There was a chap in a car who got all his fishing gear ready and he disappeared off with his fishing rod and his dog, but David says it's too cold, so he's gone. I don't know if he gave up, if he got too cold, or if he's, you know, gonna go up and down the river trying to find a decent spot to fish. I've no idea. I have got so far up this path before and then thought, I've no idea where it's going. We do love coming to Glenlivet because there is just such a variety of places to go to. It's just a joyful place, and they don't seem to mind motorhomes, which is always a good sign. But, you know, if you act responsible and don't do anything stupid, then there is no reason for you not to be allowed to park up. It's a minority of idiots that spoil it for the rest of us. There's an awful lot of wild garlic around here, but it's dying back, but I can smell it. You got a Chinese lady at work who has a secret place that she goes and picks wild garlic, and I laughed at her. And she went, "What's so funny?" I said, "I know quite a few places where there's wild garlic." "Oh, tell me. I said, "No, you won't tell me where your stash is. I'm not telling you where mine is." I did tell her. She's lovely. The heads have all died back, so I think that's the start of leave me alone till next spring. I'm not sure, I've never actually tried it. I can smell it, but I've never tried it. So and it's just everywhere. Oh, sorry, you saw my finger then. I assume that the fences have to keep the deer out of the trees. Oh, hello, Buzz. So, I didn't switch you on the road because basically there wasn't a lot to see. There was 2 horses in the field next to the walled garden with a sign on them, please do not feed the horses or into the field, and I thought, no, there's not much chance of that happening, not with me. And you go round the back of the farm buildings and it takes you onto the road that either takes you back through the small, well, I don't know if it's a village or not, what would you call it? There's just a couple of houses. And a medical centre. And it just brings you up here. And we've got the place to ourselves apparently, because there ain't nobody else here. Oh, I know where this takes me out. Where am I going? That way? No, that way. Not that way. Alright, I think that was a mistake I made the last time. Okay. This will bring you out close to the Pack Horse Bridge. And Glenlivet Distillery is not far away from there, and of course you've got Drumin Castle as well. So I never plan where I'm walking because what's the fun in that? I just go where my feet take me. And as I think you're beginning to suspect, I say, right, there's time to turn round, and I keep going in the same direction. It's always good to get out and stretch your legs. It's not making them any longer, or shorter for that matter, but it's good to get some fresh air in your lungs and just be among the trees and nature. I haven't been this way for a while. I tend to stick to the road. The estate does a flipping good job at keeping the paths clear so that people can enjoy the area, and all power to them, because what's not to love? And we're not far from home, which I know it's a bank holiday weekend, but we're going to Grogport in 2 weeks to meet up with Cindy and Sanjig and the 2 gorgeous puppy dogs. So we're staying close to home until then. And it's the coronation next weekend, so we'll be heading off out. I'll probably get glimpses of it on my phone. That's about it. There hasn't been any real buzz of excitement over it, because obviously, you know, for someone to be crowned means that the previous monarch has passed, and that's kind of, you know, happy and sad at the same time. Life goes on, life evolves, the world turns. But this is us on the George Smith smuggling trail. I kind of know where this takes us out because I've been on it. I've been on the other half when we were at the pack horse. Strange, all the gorse here's dead. Where everywhere else it's green and full of flower heads. We're not that high up. There you go. You can see how remote the whole area would have been, minus the fancy houses now, when they were smuggling whiskey to keep it away from the customs men. We've taken you to the point where the first legal still was made, just outside Blairfindie. And then, as they say, the rest is history. So it's strange. Drumin circular path. Okay. We went the wrong way. Again. Oh well, Well, it was pointing this way and this is the way we came. So, change of plans, folks. We're not on the Smugglers Walk, we're on the circular path. Doesn't make any difference. Still a nice walk. So, as I've failed miserably again, I haven't really, because I know where the Smugglers Walk catches up. It's just across the road. Because we've been, David checked up and it's apparently the 5th time we've been at Drumin. I don't think so, I think we've been here more often, but my memory plays tricks on me. And I know some of these paths because I've done them more than once. It's been a while since I did this one. I think I had the old camera then. And there was a road here in the field being very vocal about, go away, this is my area, not yours, and I don't want you here. I'm just waiting to see when the hares come back. Because I haven't seen any this year yet. Still early. And obviously this isn't very far away from the pack horse. Well, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the river. How I get down that side, I've no idea, I can't remember. Oh, I've upset the crows. See, the sign says George Smith Smuggler Trail. That we were on the right path, it just, the sign's deceiving again. So, Drumin circular walk. That way. So, apparently we've only done half a kilometre. So, we shall keep going and see where we get to. There's a lot of cars in the cut-off. 3 vehicles, 2 of them look like farm vehicles. So they're going to tell me the road's shut. Crown Escape Scotland. Oh, the Rangers are out. Oh, double joy. Okay, I'm going to have to switch off because it looks like I'm going to have to fight with a gate. Well, that was easier than expected. Would you like to see the view? I hear you. So, I'll keep going this way. believe this takes you down past the school, which is closer to Packhorse than it is to Drumin. But we'll see. At one point you couldn't do the Drumin circular path because the bridge had got washed away in one of the winter storms. But that got rebuilt. Never actually done the whole circular bit. So that'll confuse David. What do you mean? And as usual, no phone. It's in the van. Oh. There's a lot of people in orange shirts. Might be a guided tour, in which case we'll stay away. Yep, that's the school. That white building over there. Oyster catchers are making so much noise. That sounds like a 4x4 little truck thing. I don't know what to call them. Noisy beggar things. There's a lot of fallen trees, but I think some of them have been that way for a long time. Ouch, foot. Out there it gives you a better view of the valley. Obviously, Glenlivet estates are working farms, mainly sheep, and it's lambing season, although I think most of them have had it by now, so always better if you have a dog, keep it on a lead. for the dog's sake, your sake, and especially the sheep's sake. When we were at Pack Horse, one time, and I walked round to the village hall and then found the bridge going across the river, and I walked across the river and I ended up back down here because Glenlivet is only just up that hill, the distillery, because I can start smelling it. Which means Blairfindy's there too. That's for another day. And next month, which I really can't believe, or find hard to believe, is the fact that we've had Desmond for 8 years. 8 wonderful, exciting adventure years. We have met so many lovely people through Desmond and through YouTube, some of which I now class as dear friends that we would have never met had David not started his YouTube channel. I'm grateful. Oh right, so you could have gone that way. Yeah, I'm glad I went the way I did. It's safer. I would have got lost in the woods. Sorry. People have accepted us for what we are and who we are. There's no judging. It's just acceptance, and I wish so much that that was more prevalent in the world today, that you just accept people for what they are and don't try and change them. Oh, coos. And you see, this is now taking us down towards, let's go. The guy walking in the middle of the road probably doesn't realise that there's vehicles go up and down it. Oh well. That's why it's safer being on this path. I've seen how fast vehicles flee down that road. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but we are so lucky. Multitasking Lindsay. Videoing and taking pictures at the same time, whatever next. I think the farmer must have been spreading muck in the field and some of it's got in here. Oh dear. Oh, the joys of living on the countryside. You get the countryside smells. Not all of them pleasant. Oh dear. Good for the fields though. And molehills everywhere. Here we go. And if you go up that road where the people are just going, that takes you to Glenlivet Distillery. We've been there. So we'll go this way instead. The steps are a bit precarious. Okay. Right. So I can hear a lorry coming. They take grain to the stills. Achoo, sorry. Achoo. Excuse me. Sorry. And then they take the used maltings away. To factories that make it into animal feed. There's one in Rothes and there's also one on the outskirts of Burghead. Or the one at Burghead might be a Maltons, but I have no idea. If you're in the area and you want to do a distillery tour, I would suggest Glenlivet. Oh, cyclists. Bloody cyclists think they own the road. Behave, Lindsay. As I was saying, the Glenlivet Distillery tour is a very good tour, and they usually have a 8-year-old, a 12-year-old and other year-old malt for you to try. And David enjoys their Glenlivet malt. You tried to get him once slightly more, I don't know, not rare, not expensive, just different ones he hasn't tried. That's usually a treat when we're on holiday. Get him a different bottle of malt. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Although saying that, I haven't actually bought him one he doesn't like yet. The food in Glenlivet restaurant's very good as well. A bit pricey, but trapped audience, you see. It's the same as all the stills. You have quite a few to pick from around here. Right, I'm going to switch you off until I get on the other part of the path, and then we'll catch up in a bit. So, this is the last part of the walk. This should take us back to the car park. We are at the Braes of Glenlivet. So, that there is the road to Glenlivet Distillery, and the other road, you can't really see from here, takes you to the Packhorse Bridge, which is less than 10 minutes walk from here. So I have basically just gone round in a massive great big circle, or squircle as David would call it. Now I'm heading back. I've no idea how long I've been out. The river seems to be flowing pretty fast, which is good. Another motorhome. Motorhomes, tractors, trucks. Just we are just on the edge of the Cairngorm National Park. We're just outside it here. We had snow forecast for the beginning of the week. When we got back last Sunday from Burghead, I got an aurora alert which said the KP index was 8, which is very, very high. It apparently only goes up to 9, but frustratingly there was so much cloud cover we saw nothing. And apparently they could see it as far down, I believe, as Devon. If you saw it, well done. I know it would have been a first for a lot of you. You can see up the river. Oh, the SD card's getting full. There. I'm going to switch you off because it's not going to last me until I get back. So, sorry we can't complete the walk. I shouldn't haver so much, but I'll let you know we've got back. But I'm going to have to switch you off because the SD card's nearly full.
Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.